Hi everyone, this is Lisa with Lisa Plans. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Lisa and I do planner related videos. And if you've been around a while, then thank you so much for still being around for a while and just watching my hot mess of a channel on this corner of YouTube. But today I wanted to come out here and show you my, I want to say 2026, but I really don't change that much for 2026. The inserts in here, mostly my January setup. So, but it's for 2026. So let's just get started, get into it before I get too chatty. The first thing you'll notice here, I did make a change. I created just a little notebook. I'm gonna kind of call this my little sidekick notebook, my little, I want to say commonplace, sort of, but I created this so I can hold like tons of note paper. Note, blank note paper. There's just tons of note paper in here. And in the back, I have an actual notes tab. I did make a little divider cover for it. But I just have like my notes section back here. I just wanted somewhere to like park stuff if I wanted it out of my main system, but I still kind of just wanted it around a reference. It's like I don't need it in my everyday carry. And I like to be able to pull out a piece of paper out of here if I need it. That really like calms me down. If I think I don't have enough space, or if I need to just write a quick note or something. I have tons of note paper in here too, don't get me wrong, but for some reason I just love tons of note paper. So this, I can just tell you what this is about real quick. All these are 1-inch discs from Levenger. They're the black matte, with just a, I think it's Live Love Posh, that company, just a frosted cover. And this is just a vellum from Michaels. They have a vellum, I think it's winter or Christmas vellum matte stack, and they have all kinds of vellums now. This I made from, found the image from Pinterest and just made it, and then in Canva, then developed it from, I cannot talk today. Developed it at Walgreens. And this is from that same vellum pack. So, and I just have some notes in here. I got like, I had my December stuff in here. I just pop random stuff in here. These I actually made today. I love these. These are from SM Plans. These list inserts. I think, were they freebies? Yeah, they were freebies on her Facebook site. So if you go to the 2024, her Facebook site in the 2024 freebie section, that's where they live. And I just liked it. So yeah, downloaded it. Just looking for different note pages I can stuff in here. I just like random pages. So yeah. So that's my little notebook. And oh, in the back I just have a bunch of Post-its. This is from a vellum dashboard from Jane's Agenda. I just have another laminated sheet just with more Post-its. Just, I like Post-its everywhere, and I like note paper. So I just made this just to like park stuff and have extra note paper. That's basically what this is. Or if I just want a list and I don't really need it in here. There might be an old list. I don't know. But this is my 2026 initial setup. This is what we're starting in. Can't promise you I'll end in this. Yeah. But this is my Jane's Agenda chocolate Saffiano mini wrap cover. And it is in the 1 1/4 inch size. In here I have 1.5 inch Levenger gold discs. This, I actually have the box just sitting here. So this is the box it comes in. I don't know if anyone cares, but there's a set of 11 in here, and they come in this little cute little gray box. And this is what they look like off the paper and all that. Very pretty. So that's my size. I love this size. It's kind of like my sweet spot. I don't know why it's still on my desk, but there you have it. And in here, have her all set up. So I did subscribe to the Jane's Agenda January Deluxe sub box in the mini size. And most of the deco you will see in here is from that box. You would think that this card came in the box because look how well it matches the flower. You're like, Lisa, that is the same flower. Different sub box, different company. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. This is from Simple Paper. I just started their sticker sub. It's, well, for a sticker sub, I don't know the pricing if it's cheap or not, but I paid $40. I got a ton of stickers. I don't know if the value is there for this box. I don't say that because I know about the quality and the contents and all that. I don't. Brand new subscriber. I'm just saying that because I honestly don't know. So I haven't, really got in there and tried out this box yet, and the contents to see if I like it. But that remains to be seen. I don't know if I'll get this again. It's gorgeous, but it might be like too pretty for me. I'm more of a, I don't know. I'm not as an elegant kind of girl. I'm just like, I don't know. It's hard to describe. I'm like a bull in a china shop. So, which leads me to my next point. This is what I mean. Maybe this will make you understand. This is my cover from the August Jane's Agenda sub box. And you can see here, can't see what that, but it is broken. I'm just not delicate. I'm not a delicate woman. Maybe that's it. I'm a computer technician, okay? I fix commercial printers for a living. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just not good with these things, which is why I'm kind of second guessing my choice for discs, because discs require kind of a delicate touch. They are hard on your papers. They're hard on your covers, especially if you're just like me and you ruin everything you touch. I'm actually thinking about getting out of discs and going into a ring again. I don't know what size ring, and I don't know if I'll do it. Let's just say that. Right now I'm looking for alternatives for my disc because I really like this page size. And I do like the disc. I'm just trying to figure my way with it. It might be just that this type of cover is not for me, because I'm not gentle. I'm not delicate with my stuff, okay? I throw stuff around. I'm just in the trenches kind of girl working. Yeah, that's just me. That's just me. I'm okay with it. It got me where I am today. So I'm going to pull this out of here and I'll show you what I have. This is from the Simple Paper. The rest of this is from Jane's Agenda, and these Post-its are from Cocoa Daisy, the January box, which I actually thought about using. And maybe I'm still divided on what I'm going to do with my sub box life for 2026. Because of that cover and because I don't know if this sub box is for me. It's a fantastic sub box. That's why, I want to get it every month. But I don't know if it's my style and if it's me. I mean, who doesn't want to be this classy and elegant? But like I just said, I'm not classy and elegant. I'm just more of a jeans and t-shirt kind of girl that destroys things. But I'm happy with that. So let me show you if I can find it. I brought it up here. Rats. So in the past, I've made my own covers, and I've also thought about here we go. Using the Cocoa Daisy box and making my own. That's what I've done in the past. I've used this dashboard. I'm sorry we're not getting into this right away, but I wanted to show what's going on with this cover situation because it's kind of bugging me. So I can make my own cover. So I made this out of 10 mil laminate. I do have a laminator that will make this. So cute. So I made this, but I kind of wanted a different vibe for January. I didn't want this blue snowy vibe because that's what I had for December. I'm like, man, I've got too much snow, too much woodland animal, cute, We've already done that. I want something different. So that's why I went with the Jane's Agenda box for January. It is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. But the cover, I have that in a different binder. I just did a flip. Oops. I'm throwing everything around. Of my storage binder. This is where I'm keeping all my inserts for 2026. If I stay in mini, I made this whole binder. Year of the Horse themed. This is the 2026 Jane's Agenda cover from the sub box. So I'm using this in a different way than it was intended, but I wanted to get the box because I wanted to do this. I wanted to set up this storage binder that had all my inserts in it for 2026. If you want to see a setup video on that, and if you want to flip through, you can go to the end of the video and I just do a quick flip. If you just wanted to see that part, you can just fast forward all the painful disc setup. I really do like this, and I'm so divided right now because there's so many things I like about the disc system, but now I'm finding out, man, there's some stuff I don't like about it. I mean, that's with every system though, right? Seriously, it really is. Yeah. So back to this. So I thought about, okay, if I really like Cocoa Daisy, which I do, it's kind of my vibe. I like the scrapbooky feel. I don't feel like everything's precious and elegant. I can just, I mean, I'm sure the company would like just think otherwise. But for me, it's just, you know, it's not that serious. I could make a cover out of one of these. Like I could do, if the January one is too long. So let's just do this real quick. So I use this cover, right? I'm already turning stuff up. I could like cut off that Y a little bit, but I don't really want to, but I could, and make this my January cover. And that would look pretty, I guess. It would be very simple and pretty. This would be really pretty though. I could make this into a cover. And look how pretty that would be. I do like trying to make my own stuff too. I think it's pretty cool to do that, and then it's mine. It's like, you know, it's like no one else would really have it unless they thought to make a cover just like this. I kind of like that idea. And then this isn't serious. I'm just going to throw this out probably at the end of January because it's going to get all messed up because it's going to be in my planner because my planner gets used constantly and it gets messed up. So, you know, I thought about that because I'm paying for this kit, but I'm not paying to keep all this stuff. It's not as much. Well, I want to say actually the Jane's Agenda box is cheaper than the subscription boxes I get from Cocoa Daisy. But this I could keep, you know, for a while. It might get scratched up or, you know, whatnot, but I could keep this, and this I'll keep. Now, the only problem with keeping these dashboards, though, is that they do get a little jagged unless I tape it, because once again, I'm like, you know, crazy in my planner and mess stuff up a lot. So that's what I'm thinking right now. I'm just kind of like all over the place with how I want to use my planner. I guess I'm thinking about how precious I want to be with this thing, and yeah, I just like my stuff to be bulletproof. I don't want to have to worry about getting it messed up. Like this cover, I don't have to worry about getting it messed up. And it's not that serious. It's only like maybe at most $15, maybe, this cover. Not that expensive. I can replace it very easily. The cover I messed up from Jane's Agenda was $30. And I just don't feel comfortable spending that kind of money and it breaking like that. I'm like, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I want my stuff to last. So I know she builds these things to last. It's not like she's putting out crap product. I don't want to say that at all. It's just the way I think I'm using it and the way I'm putting it on the disc. There's something I'm doing that's just not working for me, because that's like the third one that I've done that's like that I've cracked. So so annoying. So I want to think of other ways to use things, or yeah, other ways to use the discs in a way that I can use it, that I don't feel like I need to be delicate or, you know, precious or whatever with it, but still not break the bank. You know what I mean? So yeah, those are my thoughts on that before we even get into my planner. I just kind of want to let you guys know where I'm coming from if I change systems a little bit this year, because that's what I'm thinking right now. Yeah. So let's get into this. I'll do a flip. It is so pretty though. I really do like the way this is set up, and man, do I like using HP mini discs because they're so easy to flip through this and write stuff down, and it's just easy. This is from the January kit deluxe sub box. This is so pretty. Yeah, and I'm still like looking at that going, did I mess that up? Is this messed up? I don't know. No, it's just the plastic. Okay. Phew. So pretty. I love this board. It's so clean looking. I will have to say, Jane's Agenda decor, there's nothing like it. It is so clean looking and just elegant and simplified. It's just very nice. This is from Plan with B. This is their yearly overview. I think everyone and their brother knows what this insert is, along with this one with the holidays. Gotta have this in your planner. Are you even a planner girl if you don't have these in your planner? Yeah. This is from the sub box too. This is so cool. I know I got this one over here. This one I probably use to use a highlighter on and figure out when I'm going to take vacations and have my holidays and stuff like that. This is just going to be like, man, when did I get my hair done? How many weeks do I need to go and count until I get it done again? When did I get my oil changed? How many months do I need to count? But I love this over this beautiful lily. It's so pretty. I do love the aesthetic. I'm just afraid I'm going to tear it all up. So these are brand new dividers, and I wish I could tell you what company I got these from because they are so nice. They're so soft. I don't know if they're Cloth and Paper. I bought some from Cloth and Paper and Jane's Agenda and another company off Amazon, and maybe even Live Love Posh. And I don't know which one they are. So I'm going to have to go through my dividers and try to figure it out. Because I can't link them below because I don't know which they are. But once I got them in here, I'm like, these are so soft. It's a weird thing to say about your dividers. There's just something about flipping through these with these dividers. They're so nice. I don't know. We'll see how long they last. But I like how they don't have that weird like other side to it where it gets messed up. Like this cover has that. We're getting specific here on Lisa Plate's channel. But you see how this has, it's like a glossy side. This side's not glossy, but this side is. This might have been an old Cloth and Paper one, glass plastic. I wonder if it's that one. I forget what they called it. They discontinued it though. But it's got like these weird like marks in here, but you don't see it when it's closed. It just looks kind of opaque and pretty. This might be, I wonder if this is Cloth and Paper. It is an old one. I should know all this before I do my setup video. But I don't because I threw everything in boxes and I have no idea like where stuff is from. A terrible, terrible YouTuber. I'm so sorry. But this is from Jane's Agenda. This is their Stallion Vellum. Vellum. So pretty. Say Stallion Vellum 3 times fast. This is their January, February, and March month on 2 with the Monday start. I like these inserts. The only problem is this is kind of bugging me. I need to put a piece of washi down here because I keep thinking this is Sunday and there's like 8 days in the week. It's just me. Just me. Yeah. This is the page finder from that box. It's so pretty. So this is just kind of marking where my first month is. And I have February and March in here. We're ready to go. I need to put my appointments in here though. I do have some appointments. So I need to do that. I love this. Love, 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 love this. This vellum is from the shop. You can still buy this vellum out there, Jane's Agenda, and it goes over the pretty staircase. That was in the box too. I love this staircase. It's weird, but I love it. It's like, it's so simple, but yet I don't know. I like things that make me think. Like, what would it be if I walked up these stairs? And, you know, it looks like it goes all the way up. I'm like, where is this, right? So I paired it with this vellum. I thought it looked really pretty. Yeah, so we cannot become what we want by remaining what we are. I almost wanted that to say where we are. So, and that would indicate, you know, hey, go ahead and take those stairs up and see what happens. That's kind of like what I thought when I put this together. I'm like, But still, the thought remains, right? The concept is still there. These are my trackers for this week. I got to get going on some things. I've actually done some things, and I haven't marked them off, which is per usual. That's just how I roll. But I like to have my trackers in here because I can come in here and go, oh yeah, I need to get that done. But I might not necessarily mark it off. So just kind of a reminder. Purchase tracker, I did purchase some of the 1.5 inch chocolate discs. I am so excited to get those. If I stay in discs, I will be utilizing those quite a bit, I'm sure. I love the chocolate discs. That dark brown is one of my favorite colors. Oh, I'm like flipping through some of these other things. Purchase tracker is from Roho Designs. A lot of my inserts are from Roho Designs. These I made in Excel. A lot of my things can be... I should probably put new links. I probably should put new links in this video since it's like the beginning detailed flip. But you can also find a very detailed flip of the same inserts in my January 2024 video. There are a ton of links in there. Although you won't find these darn dividers. I don't know where these are from. They're so nice though. I got to find out where these are from because I might want to get another pack. This is from SM Plans. This is No Spend. And we're going to try this in January. We'll see how we go. No spending except for, these are the exceptions she has over here. And I attribute this to just my hobby money, what I've spent on planner supplies, which is ridiculous and it needs to be dialed back. So this is going to be, probably exceptions over here will be my Jane's Agenda sub kits and anything from Cocoa Daisy sub kits. Anything that helps me build out my planner for the month is going to go here. But sub boxes might be okay, but anything else is going to break my no spend. Like say I go to an Etsy shop and buy something like deco stuff, especially like if I buy some cute bunny washi, I'm going to get, you know, an X over here. Or I'm not going to be able to color it in or whatever I'm going to do over here to signify that, yay, I didn't spend. So we'll see. I really love the aesthetic of this insert though. I'm really liking this. And the size of these inserts are just everything. I love it. This is a yearly tracker from Alibi Design Studios. I love how these trackers are, what do I want to say, vertical? Landscape? I don't know. Landscape? I guess that's the word, landscape. I have no idea what I'm going to track in here. But this is meant to track a few things. There's a key down here, and you could use a specific color with a specific item. I used to use this as my period tracker and do different things with my period, but now that I don't need that anymore, thank you, hysterectomy. Yes. Best thing ever. I don't need this anymore. So I am going to think about some other ways to use this tracker, like maybe walking or, yeah, if I walk that day or who knows what. I don't know. But I'm going to figure that out. I need to make some goals for 2026. I'm already doing that in a giant graph notebook. Maybe I will show that too. I mean, this is a planner channel, so probably need to show that too. So I do have 2 of these just because they print back to back. I thought, okay, well, I can track whatever I want in here. And this just really, it doesn't give you room to do any data. It's just, did you do it or not on the first, you know? And it doesn't give you like a chance to do like multiple times a day. It's just whether or not you did it that day, walked, ran, swam, whatever you want to put in this key. You can also use it as a mood tracker if you're happy, sad, whatever, and use colored pencils or markers to, you know, denote what that is for the day. I just love the aesthetic of this tracker. It's so pretty. This is another one by Alibi Design Studios. This is my adulting log. I do this every year. I have something like this no matter what planner I'm in. Even in my TN, I will print off something that's like this because I got to know when I got my car maintenance. This is like one of those, when did I last? So you could also break this up by quarter and put a line here, you know, whatever that separates the quarters. You can totally do that. But yeah, it's whenever I last changed my toothbrush head, got my, you know, hair done, whatever, all these things that should be done occasionally on a yearly basis, you know, once or twice a year, every month, whatever, it goes in here. So I have another section here. Yeah, so the garage needs to be swept. Oh my goodness, don't even. Yeah, and then I've got another one. I wanted to print, well, I accidentally printed out too. I didn't mean to, and I thought, you know, I could go ahead and do my bill tracking in here because there are times I'm like, oh my God, did I pay that credit card bill? And I probably have, because I have not missed a payment in years. And I just keep getting this little Credit Karma pop-ups. Great job. You know, 0 missed payments for whatever. I'm like, that's right, I'm a planner girl. Don't even come at me with that. I am on time with my bills. So yeah, so this is what this is. But every once in a while I go, oh my God, did I pay that? I know I did, but I'm like, oh. But I can come out here and check it off. And I think that will solidify in my brain that, hey, yeah, you did pay it. Also some other things like my doctor visits, I decided, because I'm kind of getting older, I'm like thinking, when did I last have my dentist? I don't remember. So it might be helpful just to, you know, mark it off here, the date when I went to my doctor. I don't really go to the doctor that often. I don't get sick that often that I need to go in, thank goodness. My OBGYN visits only once a year. Dentist is a little bit more often. I have bad teeth. Eye doctor once a year, mammogram once a year, and my vaccines, sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. I don't know. So, yeah. But yeah, that's my yearly tracker. I love this thing. So it morphed into 2 now, and I've got more on here. But this is just so helpful to come back and go, oh, okay, what can I get done? Like bleach my ice maker. I probably need to get that done. Some of these things I didn't even do this year. In 2025, I'm like, oh, I did get my gutters cleaned though. But yeah, I'm going to really work on these items for 2026. I really need to step up, so that could be a goal to work on these. Yeah, I just love this size. Oh my goodness, just flipping through here. Sorry, I'm not even frame. I'm just doing this how I usually do it. Really comfortable with this. Oh, this is my weekly section. So I have a new weekly section. Man, I love these dividers. I meant to find out where I got these. They're so soft and pretty. So this is from, oh, I don't even know what sub box this is from, or if it, maybe I just bought it out of the shop. Maybe it was from last February or February 2024. It's a long time ago, but I thought it kind of fit the aesthetic in here. I have my grocery list. I moved my grocery list. I don't want the front of my planner to look janky anymore with just random inserts. I just want it to be my yearly and monthly, and then my tracker, and then my weekly. It can start to be whatever I need it to be. Just a mess. I got my grocery list here. I got an errands list here. My Amazon list is not here though. I got that in the other notebook. I need to move it back in here though. I need that in here. Maybe I'll make a new one. I got an inbox that I really don't pay attention to. I don't really use this. I started using my brain dump list, and I'm going to go through and do a brain dump for January. I haven't done that yet, and I have not put my brain dump list in here. I haven't created it, and I haven't made it. So that's going to go in here. Add to planner. I don't know if I really need this. I need to, maybe I still need it, but it's not as relevant as when I first made it, because I made this in maybe November and I don't know if I need some of this stuff that's in here or want this. I could pop it in my other notebook. I'll do that. I already have like a blank add to planner, so that's fine. Inbox, I really don't use an inbox like I just said. It's just in here. I got 2 add to planners. I don't need 2 add to planners. Sorry, I'm cleaning out my planner as we're going through here. These are all Plan with B, by the way. This graph paper I used for my grocery list. It's so nice and soft and lovely. And the mushroom punches last really nice on this paper. It's Kokuyo Campus Notebook Graph Paper. So thin, so light. I love the grid, and I don't have to print it. Love it. And I might have one sitting around here. If I can find it, I will grab it. What do I do with it? Rats. I don't have one just sitting out. But I do have a lot of those notebooks. Somewhere. Somewhere I have it. Well, when I do my goals and my brain dump, maybe I will show you what that is. And maybe I'll go ahead and just do a separate video of the different notebooks I've purchased to make note pages in here, so I don't have to print. I do have to cut and punch it. But some of the notebooks that I've purchased to make notes are better than others. So I think that might warrant another video. So, because I'm big and in my note pages, I'm picky. I'm picky about my notes. Yeah, I'll have to do another video because that's really important to me, my note pages. Paper snob. It's hard to be a paper snob in discs, but I've managed to do it. I think I've managed to do it. Plan with B, inbox, brain dump. I don't really use this. I printed it out just to see if I would use it. I don't know if I'll use it, but it's in here. This is from Cloth and Paper. These are 4 quadrants, and I wanted to do my goal planning like this. I'll show you guys. In my December setup, you guys saw this kind of janky looking goals page. So, I just made this. I saw another planner girl make one of these. I'm like, okay, I can probably do that. Tried to make it look cute. I don't know. I probably failed. But these are my goals. I put it in these 4 quadrants, and I didn't put anything on the back, but I thought, you know, how cool would it be to get this and make 4 goals for the month and write down the steps or thoughts around those goals, and then yeah, incorporate that into my week or daily pages, whatever needs to be done to meet the goals. So that's how goals work, right? It's what you do a little bit every day that gets you closer to that goal. If you have another way to meet a goal, let me know in the comments. But it's, yeah, that's how it works, right? So yeah, so and using trackers too, that's supposed to help. So I have not put my 30-day tracker in here yet, or my brain dump, or my goals, because I haven't done those yet. So that could be a separate video, because this is already going to be 33 minutes long, and we're not even halfway through. So the weeklies I chose, because my Year of the Horse video, I said I wasn't sure yet. It turned out to be the Cloth and Paper. Cloth and Paper inserts. I love these. I had this same design. I think it is a freebie from Jen B Plans. She has a personal one that's almost just like this. I think it's undated, and you write in the days. She's got like a little area you can write in the month and days, but this little calendar down here. But it's got the same basic setup where you have Monday through Friday here, Saturday, Sunday, with, I don't know if hers is grafter lined, but maybe grafter lined on this side, blank on this side. And she's got to-dos in another section. So it's just like this. And not just like this, but I think you get the point. It's very much like this. And I really, really liked it. So when I saw this out on Cloth and Paper, I'm like, oh man, those are dated. They're expensive. do I want to cut, punch, and do all my weeklies when I think this might work? And they are working. I'm like, oh, thank goodness, because something's got to work. Because I don't want to waste the money I spent on inserts, because inserts are hard to resell. Because inserts, if you go to resell it on the BST, you have to, first of all, find someone that likes the size, find someone that needs those dates, find someone that likes the layout. There's too many variables. It can be done, but oh my goodness. Yeah, you're not going to really recoup the money that you spend on inserts out on the BST. So I'm really careful with what I purchase. But these are a win. Thank goodness. I really thought they would be. Now they do not have, they're not separated weeks. So the next week goes right through here to the next week. I'm thinking I like this though. I'm working on how I could do the to-do list though. I put it here. I put it here first and I thought, okay, maybe I can squish this down and stick it here. And yes, it did work. So yay. So I don't know if I need this extra page. I thought maybe I could use this frosted thing right here to put Post-its, and I could do my to-do list there. But it's not really big enough for an average Post-it. So I did have Post-its up here, but I'm not seeing them. But I don't think it'll fit through here. I mean, it might. A smaller one definitely would. But I don't want to put my weekly to-do list on a small Post-it. Not my style. I prefer something like this. So I could put it either in front along with my brain dump list for the week. I could totally do that. I could put my brain dump list here and then put this here for the week. I could do that. Or I can just simply stick this in here and just have to flip it to see my Saturday and Sunday. Whoop-de-doo. I could do that too. So those are my options for my to-do list for the week, but I live off my to-do list for the week. Those are the most important to-dos for my dailies. So even though none of this has gotten done yet, but it's important I get these things done. This stuff is costing me money. That's what I think about on my weeklies. What is costing me money? What do I need to return? Who do I need to pay? What am I paying for that could be cut? You know, like a subscription on a certain day. These are very important things. So, and credit cards that are due. I don't have to worry about that. Those are on my weeklies, but on the actual day. But I think you get my drift. Those are the things that need to be done. And I got my meal plan right here. I thought that was kind of cool that I could put meals right here. And I like how you can see like what week it is here if I just highlight it. I love this thing. I love this insert. So these are the winter chicken dinner for 2026. So that's what I'm doing. So I have all these, and the paper, although I don't necessarily like the texture of this paper because I'm a paper snob, it is very thick. And as you can see, you cannot even tell this other side was written on, highlighted on, you know, marked on, stickered on. There's no trace on this other side. So I'm super happy with that. I mean, it is cloth and paper. They're supposed to have good stuff, right? So, supposed to. And as far as I can tell, these inserts, they do. So I'm happy with these. So once these get stickered up, as you can see, I'm having a little fun out here with my little stickers. These are going to be archived in my what? You're the Horse binder that I just made. So these will pop out of here once they're done. Then they will go in my horse binder for archiving. And then the next weeks that are fresh come out of my horse binder and come into here. That's the way that we're working with that. So that's why that is set up. It can be put on a shelf. Then all I got to do is pull it out. So that's working out so far. Now the Jane's Agenda weeklies that are in there, I'm still messing around with those. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to use those or not. If I'm going to use them for something else. I could use them for meal planning, I guess. Whatever. So, but I do like my meal planning inserts I have in here. This is my daily section. I don't know why this is on this side. See, I do pull my stuff out correctly at the very top and pull it down. So it's not like I'm not doing that correctly. Yeah, so these are my dailies. I'll show you a sort of a blank one. I'm always in my planner writing stuff down, so there's hardly any blank pages. I'm always putting stuff in on the day that needs to be done. Do I have my chase card on the 9th? Ha! I do. These are my bread and butter. These are what I'm in every single day. This is what runs my life. This insert here, I cannot live without it. I'm like hooked on this insert. Obsessed, I think is the young girl term. Rojo Designs is where this is from, and I will link it below. I have this now in every planner that you can pull pages in and out of. Every rings, every disc size, whatever. I even tried pocket, you guys. What? I know. I tried to pocket. See if there's anything on here. So I tried pocket. Aren't they cute? They're so cute. But there's no way on God's green earth I could use this size. Hats off to people who can. It's not that I can't really see things. It's just, it's a little tough for me to focus. And it's a little, it's a little tough for me to put my Post-its on this side. I don't really use this task list as intended. I still use this as my task list. I use this as a task list. Let me show you one that's actually used and marked up on and messed up. I got all kinds of junk in here. This is how I use it. So I put my time ladder here. My husband was out with his friend today, and I'm surprised they were out that short of a time. I don't know. It's like, why didn't you leave for the rest of the day? I'm kidding. No, sort of kidding. But he's with his friend. He hasn't seen him in months. So I'm like, how come you're only, back after a couple hours? You guys should be out, playing cowboys and Indians and riding bikes and stuff. I don't know. You can tell I'm a Gen Xer. But I use this for Post-its on this side, meal planning down here, and all of this is my task list. This works so well for a task list. Yeah. So you can see everything is just like a war zone and stuff gets done. I just gotta cross stuff off. It is not pretty. Because why? These go in the trash. They go in the trash after the day's over and after I migrate these tasks to the next day, if anything needs to be migrated. Usually like one or two, couple of things need to be migrated. But for the most part, yeah. So right now I'm filming. Yay. Yeah. So things do get migrated. This is my husband's nag list. He actually got some stuff done. Woohoo. And yeah, this gets floated almost every day. I call my mom, if not every other day. After I talk to her, if I talk to her that day, it gets floated to the next day. So I'm not missing a trick. My mom lives about 3 hours from me. She's like 83 years old this year, I think. And she's in very good health. She doesn't really need me to call her. But I call her, just to make sure. She's still kicking. She will. So I've got Post-its on this side. This is old Filofax paper, by the way. This is the to-do list from Filofax. So I'm going to utilize my Filofax inserts until they're done, because I have to washi these and repunch them to get them in here, which is fine. I kind of like having the different size papers in here. It kind of gives it a nice layering effect in my planner. So this Post-it, this is from Cloth and Paper, not Post-it. I want to call it a Post-it board, but it's more like I forget what they call these, dry erase boards or today markers. I don't know, but these are nice. I got a lot more of these. So I like using these in the planner because they go over the whole page. Now I've got all these stupid Post-its on here. So it doesn't really give me the writing effect I was looking for. It makes it a smooth writing experience with one of these plastic divider tabs. in between your pages. Unless you throw all these Post-its on here like I did. Yeah, don't do that. But they are meant to, I mean, you can put Post-its on here and they stick really well. I got all kinds of stuff on here. But this is blank because this is the start of the new year. I could have put number 1 on here and kept progressing, but I didn't. So I just skipped a page. But yeah, start my Thursday, New Year's. I have my hybrid dashboard from Jane's Agenda with a really beautiful Post-it on here from Cocoa Daisy. And I have my work notes. I'm living by these work notes these days. I love having work notes. I tried a separate notebook for it. I like it in here because everything's together and I'm writing notes down as I work so I can remember, you know, what I did, who I reached out to talk about this, when did I order this part for somebody, you know, what was going on with my teammate's printer. It's all about printers on my team. we all do a lot of printer maintenance, different printer things. What happened with that printer? I need to know because it's going to happen to my printer eventually. So it's nice to have these notes in here. And eventually they get housed in my work section. So I do have a work section in the back where I house my notes. I have all kinds of like fixes in here and different things that I just need to quickly reference. Now, of course, I have a ton of stuff on my computer for work. But just the things I need to quickly access go here. Yeah. So I don't have to fish around on my computer for a file to go in there and find it. It's right here. Just not too many things, but things that are really important that I just need fast. They go in there. And I don't have to worry about hunting for a Post-it on my monitor or something because they fall off and like it needs to be in here. So this is to protect the innocent. I have some names on here for I start work Friday, which is weird. I didn't take off that day. Probably the whole rest of the company did, but I didn't. Then we have Saturday and Sunday, and then we start our regular back to work week. Everyone's dreading this day. I have a birthday of my friend that day. He passed away though, a couple years ago. So sad, but I'd like to remember his birthday. So these go all the way to 31. Once I get down to about the 14th or 15th, I will probably put another 2 weeks in here of dailies. That's how I usually do it, or at least another week. I'll have them ready, or I could put them now. I could put them in this notebook that I have set up. So these go all the way to the 31st. I like to have at least a month in here. And I might even do that with my weeklies going forward. Now that I have them all dated and ready to go, I could just pop them in here. So this could be a very dynamic planner where it's not really, it's always going to be a month in here no matter, you know, what week it is, if that makes sense. I could pop in another week of the next month. So yeah, that's kind of cool. So I really want to print a lot more of these inserts. They're so nice. I just love these. Love it, love it, love it. This is a vellum from Michaels. Go Michaels. I love this foiled vellum. I want this to last forever in my planner. This was in my December setup too. I just love it. But I have this guy taped because it's not going anywhere. And I've got like 3 sheets of it. Might even go up and get more because this is probably one of my favorite vellums of like all time. So it stays in here. It's going to stay in here until I get bored of it. But I can't see that happening for a very long time. This is from Jane's Agenda. It's one of their vellum dashboards. And I put Post-its on here. I got my little Year of the Horse Post-its in my not Jane's Agenda, Cocoa Daisy. Cocoa Daisy Post-its. So that's one of the only things I used, plus these stickers are from Cocoa Daisy. This isn't even from the box. This is the only thing I used besides these Post-its out of that whole sub box. God. So I really need to rethink my sub box life. We'll see. These are all Filofax papers. So I just washi them and punched them in here because I'm finding, oh, this isn't though. This is just a piece of graph paper from a personal insert. So I can go ahead and just take the personal inserts that I have cut down or saved and just make little scratch notes out of these. Yeah, there's washi on them, but whatever. Kind of have to get them in here. So every once in a while, I'll need some scratch notes, like especially for work. I just used a field note size, like a pocket size, for work the other day, just to jot some names down that I need to remember. I'm like, you know, wouldn't it be kind of cool to use my personal, to use up my personal inserts in this way, just to, you know, use them up, because I don't want to waste them, because it's nice paper. I do like Filofax paper. But I'm all about this size now. I love this 5 by 4.6. Or sorry, 7 by 4.6. Yeah. Cloth and paper. I just had some random note pages in here. This is just one I made. Cloth and paper. I just got some random cloth and paper stuff. These are, as you can see, all kinds of sized note pages. I love this in my planner. I love having all these different weird sized inserts. It just makes me happy. Makes me happy. So this is from also personal. I'm just using these until they're gone. Then I'll probably go ahead and just make it, you know, regular size, but shorter. I just like thinner pieces of note paper in here. Like especially for just like a quick grocery list or whatever list that I need. I made all kinds of lists when I travel. Who knows what? I'll just make a list. I'm a list girl. These are usually, I use these for my work notes. So that's why these are in here. They're just extras. More work notes. These are from when I print out my tracker sheets. I'll put dot grid on the back of these. In my tracker section. It's my Missouri accent coming out, my tracker section. You can see these are dot grid. The other side is blank, but it's still got the dot grid on the back. So this is what these are. I just cut them a little shorter. So, because I know these are going to be my work notes. And I like them to be a little bit shorter than my daily page. For whatever reason, it just makes me happy. It just kind of gives it more, it's like separates it, I guess, from my main pages a little bit better. I don't know. I just like it. I think I've said that about a billion times. I do not like this graph paper. I don't know what happened to my printer. It's what I do for a living, and I messed up my printer. I have a laser printer. I have a little brother laser printer, and I upgraded the driver and the firmware on it, and ever since then, I also put in a new toner though, but ever since then it's really dark on the pages. I'm like, oh, I don't want this to be. In fact, I think the firmware update said it did optimize the toner, so I bet you it's probably laying down more toner, so maybe you go through it more. But there's some settings in there that you can stop that, so I did that, but it still looks dark. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I can't use this graph anymore unless I get a different printer. And I'm actually considering buying a different laser printer. I love a laser printer. Yeah. Inkjet's okay. I just like laser. I'm a print and paper printer snob. So more of this dot grid. This is down here to separate my notes. This is from Jane's Agenda. It's one of their hybrid dashboards. I have, oh yeah, my notes tab. This is my like notes section now. I use this bottom tab for my notes section. I don't know what this is from. This is one of the ones from Amazon, I bet. It might have been a top tab, or I don't know if it's top tab or bottom tab, like initially. But I made it into a bottom tab and put a label on here for notes. And then this is where I'm going to make the notes live, is behind this hybrid dashboard. So I could put this in the front and put my notes in the front, which would kind of make more sense, and all the blank paper would be behind that. But I like also be able to come to this notes page right here and just know I've got notes pages for days that I could just pull out of here and make a quick note if I need it. So we got that. Also, I got my Post-its back here too. I know those are here. So I need another Post-it board in here though, because I like my circles like this. I like my circles and also my just hodgepodge Post-its. I have to have these. Plus, I have a whole bag of Post-its. So I'm one of those too. I gotta have Post-its everywhere. I have them all over my desk. It's weird. I know. I gotta have all the notes and Post-its. This is my work section. I'm not supposed to be showing you, but this is more of that vellum from Michaels. That stack. I think you can still buy it. Maybe I'll link it below if I can find it. And then I'll try to link as much as I can below. This is also from Pinterest. It's a dashboard I made for the woodland animals theme I was going to do, but failed. Yeah. More of that. This is from my 2024 setup in here. I just popped this. This is from Joann's. I miss Joann's. Don't we all miss Joann's? Moment of silence. Yeah. And then this is more of that woodland animal theme I thought I was going to go for. So I got hodgepodge of stuff in here. I really should make it more cohesive and put some more florals in here, but whatever. We're going with it. We're going with it. This is a 0 points food list from Weight Watchers. I would love to get back on Weight Watchers. That's my goal for 2026 is to start tracking again. It worked. I lost 40 pounds. I've kept it off. But only because I'm on Zepbound. And if I would just do this and Zepbound and walk, that would just be the killer combination. And I just haven't been able to get all that together. So my other goal for 2026 is to do all those things. So gotta write that out and also be a little bit more effective in my meal planning. Some meals we like that aren't necessarily low calorie. And I have a low calorie one somewhere. I need to put this blank. What do you know? But I have another one I think it was in my half letter that I need to incorporate. That's why this is in here blank. I haven't moved the data over to this one. These are my meal planning sheets these are from List Lab. So I could also use my dated weeklies for this. I might actually try that and see if I can utilize those weeklies that I bought from Jean's Agenda instead of just throwing them in the trash or trying to sell them and failing. So yeah, I could try to do that. I also have some other ones I could try to use that might work. So woodland theme, isn't it cute though? I just like it, so cute. But yeah, woodland theme. This is my unspoken travel section. I know it's back here. It's my last section of my planner. I don't need a tab for it. I just know it's back here. So this is just stuff I need to bring and take from my mom's house. To-dos before a trip. This is so nice. If I'm going on a trip and my boss says, hey, can you fly up to Chicago next week? I'd be like, oh my God, what? I don't have to freak out and worry about it too much because I have all this ready to go and I have a packing list. And I've got like everything already in a travel bag ready to go. I refresh my travel bag a lot because I go to my mom's and I'm sometimes just going somewhere, which is why it's so helpful to be in a mini size for me because eventually someone's going to ask me to go somewhere and I'm going to be like, okay, let me just grab my suitcase. Yeah, and this comes along with me great on an airplane. I've traveled with this size before. It goes right in a cosmetic bag. I got it right here, actually, right next to me. This is what I travel with it in. It's called a Go-Go Original. This is just one of those $10 cosmetic bags that's large size on Amazon. I could link this below. I love this one. The texture on this one is so nice. And it fits. Doesn't it look pretty together too? The florals? It does kind of. But it fits right in here. Without bows and decor. It fits right in here and it goes right in my backpack. And then all I need then is a pen case for a few things. And then I'm good to go. As long as I got the inserts I need for my trip, the duration of my trip. I did have that problem when I went to Chicago last time. That kept tacking weeks on. I was there for a month or more, which was fine, but I didn't have my planner set up for the next month, like April. So I'm like, uh-oh. Yeah, so that was a whole thing. But so I have to be more mindful of that while I'm in discs. That's another reason why I have this. I can set this up. I don't know if this will fit in here though, but I could put like a whole slew of inserts for the next month in here, and it might fit. It does, it fits. So this could also be an option if I travel, or I could not go with the discs and just keep an envelope in here of my next month's inserts. That's an option. Depending on if I'm driving or flying, it will really depend on that. Flying, I probably won't be there more than a week. Driving, I usually drive somewhere if I'm going to be somewhere longer than like 2 to 3 weeks, depending on where it is, or what's going on too. It just all depends. Every trip is different, so yeah. So that is my setup for 2026. It would have just been my January setup. I just don't think of the New Year as like this big transition time. I just see it as another month of my planner, except for the first section here. Yeah, and maybe some goal trackers. That's about really it. The rest of it stays the same. So yeah. What I got, like maybe 3 or 4 inserts I wouldn't have had so, if it was December. You know what I mean? It's like it would have just been another month, except for all these. These are new. Yeah. And my weeklies, I guess, are kind of new, but they would have been new anyway. It doesn't matter if it's a new year or not. So that's it, you guys. That is my 2026 setup. January setup, really, for 2026. So I guess I would like to do some more videos. Wouldn't we all like to do more videos, have more time to do more videos? But I'd like to come out here and do like a brain dump for January. There's really not much going on in January though, at least not yet. The natives are quiet right now. I'm waiting for things to blow up. Hey, can you do this? Hey, can you come down here and do this? Hey, can you drive here? That's going to happen. I just don't know when. Everyone's too quiet. It's going to happen soon. It's going to blow up in my face. Which is fine. That's usually how it works. This is why I have a planner. So, and I don't know if I'm going to stay in the discs. It looks that way for right now. I just need to tweak it. Pocket's obviously not going to work for me. I did all these inserts in Pocket. They're so cute. So darn cute. Because I thought, how easy would it be to travel with Pocket? I see the allure of the Pocket. So cute little paper I wrote on here. So cute. And these little cute little washi. Everything's so cute. It just kind of goes with my personality. Cute, cute, cute. Till I get to work and I'm messing around with printers and stuff. But, you know. Alright, you guys. That's all I got. And hopefully I'll come out here with more videos to share with you guys about mini disc stuff. At least if you guys are interested in mini, this might be your channel for a little while until I switch. So, hopefully not too soon, but knock on wood. All right, you guys, I hope you guys have your January setup going. Let me know in the comments what you guys set up. If you set up a mini, especially, put it in the comments. Let me know what your channel is. If you have an Instagram, whatever, I'd love to see it. There is a Facebook group out there too, Happy Planner Mini Addicts. I don't know if you guys know about that. I can post that link in the description. I'm all over that site now. I'm like out there almost every day. I'm like, ooh, I wonder what else is out there. So yeah, love to see you guys out there, and I will see you guys in the next video.